Hello and welcome to the Middle-Aged Encyclopedia. The kidney performs vital functions in human bodies, such as filtering waste products from the body and excreting them as urine, maintaining homeostasis in the body, and regulating water levels. Today, we'll look at the 4 nutrients to avoid when kidney function declines, as well as the foods that promote kidney health. The 4 nutrients potassium, phosphorus, protein, and salt are not adequately managed if the kidneys are not in good condition. If you consume an excessive amount of a single item, these nutrients might accumulate in your body and cause major complications. Potassium, in particular, has been connected to heart disease. Therefore you must exercise extreme caution because it might create life-threatening complications. However, because most people believe that sodium should be avoided at all costs, many people switch to a low-salt diet, making excessive potassium consumption an issue. So, what is the right technique of intake? Subscriptions and likes enable me to create better videos. 1. Potassium. Potassium is essential to the human body. Potassium promotes kidney health by excreting waste materials. However, if you have renal illness, you should reduce your potassium consumption. The reason for this is that when potassium levels are extremely high, potassium concentrations rise unnaturally, and hyponatremia symptoms occur, which can lead to significant issues. Heart illness is a major issue in which the heart overexcites, beats uncontrolled, or stops unexpectedly, culminating in death. As a result, if you suspect your kidneys are failing, you should limit your potassium consumption to avoid putting your life in jeopardy. 2. Phosphorus. Itching and joint discomfort are frequent when a person with poor renal function consumes a lot of phosphorus and the phosphorus blood level rises. People with impaired renal function should limit their phosphorus intake since excess phosphorus promotes bone health concerns. It starts with modest joint pain. But if the phosphorus blood content is too high, calcium is gradually released from the bone, leading in osteoporosis, which requires holes to be drilled. As a result, patients with poor kidney function are more likely to develop osteoporosis as a consequence. It is advised to limit phosphorus intake to 800 to 1000 milligrams per day. 3. Protein. Protein consumption increases the progression of renal failure. Early signs of kidney illness include foamy P proteinuria, a condition in which protein is combined with urine. So, if you have poor kidney function, you should limit your protein intake. 4. Sodium. When kidney function declines, the body's sodium regulation function suffers, and sodium is not effectively expelled and accumulates in the body. The salt that has collected absorbs water and creates edema. However, you should not restrict your salt consumption too much because the body requires 0.9% salt at all times. Some people eat low-sodium salt because they have kidney failure, yet it is bad for the body because it contains potassium instead of sodium. This is because it cannot satisfy the body's demand for salt, and excessive potassium consumption might be harmful. The first health suggestion. People with renal failure should not restrict their salt intake excessively. Salt functions as a blood-purifying neurotransmitter, but if there is inadequate salt, waste items in the blood cannot be adequately filtered, and nutrients cannot be efficiently transported to the kidneys, resulting in poor kidney health. The second health suggestion. To maintain the sodium-to-water ratio your body desires, ingest clean salt that does not tax your kidneys as much as possible. And keep the necessary water consumption per day. The reason for this is because sodium and potassium function in opposing directions. So if you eat meals with the same amount of potassium as sodium, you won't have to worry about anything. The World Health Organization recommends a sodium and potassium consumption of 11 grams per day. Sodium-potassium is important for keeping body balance. Therefore you should eat it. But if your kidneys aren't in excellent shape, you need take care of them. Grains, legumes, seeds, and vegetables are abundant in potassium. To balance your body, eat these foods and increase your salt to 11. 1. Radish. Although radish is a vegetable, it is low in potassium and phosphorus and high in vitamins and minerals that are essential for kidney repair. It includes a high concentration of sulforaphane, an antioxidant that helps prevent cancer. It cleanses the kidneys and urinary system, controls blood pressure, and relieves kidney discomfort. 2. Shiitake mushroom. Shiitake mushroom boosts white blood cells in the body and improves immunity to the point where it is referred to as the best cure for immortality. Food that is helpful. Shiitake mushrooms are high in protein, calcium, iron, potassium, and vitamins, and a substance known as arachidonine, which lowers blood cholesterol, improves blood flow. This effect allows the kidneys to eliminate waste products without being burdened, which is highly beneficial for people with kidney disease. Furthermore, the mushroom's distinct savory flavor and low potassium level make it ideal for people with kidney disease who require a low protein intake. It is a great meat substitute. 3. Buckwheat. Buckwheat is an exception to the rule that most grains contain a lot of phosphorus. Buckwheat contains B vitamins, magnesium, iron, and fiber, and it is high in minerals. A component known as rutin, in particular, aids in diuresis, increasing the flexibility of the capillaries that run throughout the body and strengthening the blood vessels. According to one study, women with cardiovascular disease who drank buckwheat tea 6 or more times per week improved their cardiovascular illness, including high blood pressure and cholesterol. Buckwheat can be cooked and eaten with other grains, and it can also be dried and consumed as buckwheat tea. 4. Onion. Onion restores normalcy and has diuretic and diuretic properties, promoting kidney health. In the case of purple onion, the quercetin component in the concentrate strengthens blood vessels and increases renal tension. Furthermore, the vitamins and minerals in onions help maintain the body's electrolyte levels consistent, which helps the kidney's electrolyte regulation function, keeping the kidneys from being overwhelmed. For renal disease patients who are unable to consume sweetness, onions can be used to replace sugar. 5. Cucumbers. Cucumbers are a low-potassium vegetable, but the water they contain helps the kidneys cleanse. Cucumbers help cure kidneys because flavonoids, polyphenols present in cucumbers, inhibit renal tissue deterioration and inflammation. Cucumber peels can also be high in vitamin K, which aids in blood clotting and bone formation, avoiding bone loss caused by renal function decrease. Furthermore, the component pyrazine, which gives cucumber its distinct fragrance, has the function of cleansing the blood and increasing blood circulation. If you eat this component frequently, your blood circulation and blood flow will increase, and your kidney health will improve as well. 6. Macadamia. Because most nuts are high in phosphorus, persons on a renal diet should be extremely cautious while eating them. Macadamia nuts, on the other hand, are an anomaly since they contain significantly less phosphorus than other nuts, peanuts, and almonds. Macadamia nuts are high in B vitamins, magnesium, copper, iron, and manganese, all of which are necessary for preventing cardiovascular disease, making them an excellent nut for patients suffering from kidney failure. Furthermore, because macadamia nuts are high in omega-3, which is good cholesterol, they not only aid in kidney regeneration but also alleviate osteoporosis, which is another condition that develops when the kidneys degrade. It is high in calcium, which is beneficial to bone health and strengthens the skeleton. The health suggestion. Rice multigrains and renal health. Multigrain rice is a nutritious cereal, however it might be detrimental to persons who have very weak kidneys. This is due to its higher phosphorus content than white rice. This is due to a loss in renal function, a decrease in phosphorus excretion, and a breakdown in the concentration balance of phosphorus and calcium, all of which have a negative impact on kidney health. You can have that much salt if you truly want to consume multigrain rice. I hope you remember the kidney health knowledge I gave you today and use it to restore the health of your kidneys. Leave a comment below to let us know if and how much this video has helped you. I'm waiting for you in the next video. Subscribe to our channel for more informative videos like this one. Thanks for watching the video.